Enough with the Liverpool possibilities. Let's get back to some real players, shall we? Mattia Viti is a teammate currently of Thuram, 20-year-old Italian right now, no caps, no nothing, but contracted to Nice for 8.6 million, 26 million rated, making 10.25k per week, and as a squad player. Now, if you look at his numbers, some of the numbers look fantastic for a center back. 14 tackling, 13's marking and passing, definitely heading in the right direction. 14 heading. I like to see greens. I think I'm probably trying for too much when I'm looking at a Liverpool, Manchester City, Real Madrid, Barcelona type of player. I want the greens there. I want the 16s and above. But a 14 tackling is still pretty dang good. Some mentals are not too bad. 14 work rate is great. Teamwork of 14 also. Acceleration and pace could be a little bit higher. Fitness of 15 is fantastic, but I would love to see these numbers grow. But at 20 years old, again, he's got room to do it. So right now, career milestones, he's made his senior club debut for Empoli, which was his first club, 22 appearances, just moved to Nice, so he's not going to be moving right now. But I do want to see where he ends up in the next 10 years. So let's just skip ahead. Well, it is the end of the 2033 season, and he is 31 years old. You can see he is at PSG right now. He did make his way through Monaco and Chelsea, though. We'll get to that in a minute. Just moved to PSG this past season. And yeah, he's looking pretty nice. Passing of 15, tackling of 15s are great. Heading of 16 is fantastic. Acceleration of 13, but pace of 16. So he has brought up these numbers quite a bit. Rated right now 14 million to 42 million, 52k per week. That's it. As a 31-year-old player, squad player. He didn't really do much this season, did he? 5 appearances, 7.3 average rating, so he did really well when he played, but 5 appearances. That seems a little odd. But if we look at his career stats, first off, you can see he moved from Empoli to Nice for 11.75 million, then to Chelsea for 29 million, loaned out to AS Monaco for 1.6 million that season, and then back to Chelsea, and then off to PSG for 27.5 million. Honestly, he hasn't really been expensive at all, but he's still been playing fairly well. But PSG, 5 appearances, Chelsea, 4 appearances. I don't know what happened during this time. 20 right there. I would say injuries. You have 9 appearances, 13, but he's still doing fairly well. 693 is not really all that bad. It's not exactly what you want for tops of the league year in, year out, but still 714 at Nice, 710. So he's looking pretty nice. I just don't know what's going on just yet. If we look at the injuries, the first thing I think of when I see lack of playing time, but there's a lot of moderates. One major out for 5 weeks, so that's not great. That was last year. But overall, he doesn't have a whole lot of them, but 8 days, 4 weeks. So he's got some here and there. I don't know why he's missing so much game time. Maybe he just doesn't have the confidence of the coach, but who knows? Lots of things could be, hampering all that time and kept him on the bench or even off the bench, but still, injury wise, it doesn't seem like it's a massive concern, but there are some pieces. But if he does come down with an injury or something that will keep him off the pitch for a little while, it could be good. It could be bad. You never know. So milestone-wise, it does not look like he's got anything to his own name, but scored his senior club debut for Nice, bought by Chelsea, a lot of inducted in the best 11s, first international cap against Peru at age 28, Champions League winners with Chelsea, then off to Monaco, and then bought by PSG and League One Conferama champion. So he's got a couple of trophies, big trophies at that. However, he doesn't look like he's played a huge part in them. Especially 5 appearances this season, but still. He does have 2 caps to his name. Unfortunately, I'm going to guess he doesn't really get a lot more. Wants to win a trophy and is excited at the team's chances in the FIFA Club World Cup. So we'll have to see what happens with that. I did quickly look at the tactics. I was going to show you that, but he's only got 9 appearances this entire season. and they were all at center back. As you could see, he has brought it up on that right side a little, I guess, but it's not natural, so I'm not even going to worry about it. Overall, in his biography, joined Chelsea for 23, 2 winners' medals that he's got, Champions League and the League One Conferama, and that is it. So we're just going to skip straight ahead to the end of his career and see when and where he ends up. Well, 2038 is when he retires. He's 36 years old. Not as old as some of the players that we've had, but he's still kind of moving on there. So as you can see, if we go straight to his career stats, he moved from PSG. He got the 30.5 million, moved off to Porto for 24 million, and then Shakhtar for 1. So you can see PSG, he just didn't play all that well, all that much at least. He played fine when he played. 18 the season after we just left him, but 26 for Porto, then 30, 7-4-0. I mean, overall, still great, but what is this 11? And then, at Shakhtar, he's only playing 8. So, but he is no longer in the database after this season, so this is when he retires. Wants to feature more in the first team. I mean, rated 20K to 60K, 38K per week as a squad player. His acceleration is abysmal. His technicals and mentals haven't changed much, so they still look pretty nice. Technique has gone up. But 15 caps overall, 2 goals. I wonder if they actually won the World Cup. You can see they did not. Ukraine won it in 2034. I swear, FM does some funky stuff when it comes to the World Cup and all of these things. But currently, they are in the middle of Group B on the 2038 FIFA World Cup in South Africa. Milestone-wise, you can see he's had a pretty good career. I mean, he's got a bunch more trophies in the cabinet. Shakhtar champions for Porto, so a couple more trophies for Porto. Still no personal accolades whatsoever. But I mean, overall, still the amount of trophies that this guy has in his cabinet are a lot more than a lot of players that we've already covered. But what are you going to do? So injury-wise, he has definitely gotten a lot more injuries. This is the last, or these are the last ones right here. Twisted knee right there, but still moderates, minor, slights. Another major out for 2 months with a hip injury. So that's not good. But yeah, his body is just failing him. And yeah, this is where he calls it quits. Tactically, he's played, I mean, all his games are in center back. He has played on the left as a fullback. He's actually gotten that as awkward instead of makeshift, but he does have makeshift on the left and right on the midfield line as well. So, I mean, I guess you can try retraining him, doing a couple things like that, but center back is where he is, and center back is where he will stay and retire as pretty much. But overall, honestly, I mean, he looks pretty good. Definitely. I mean, I always say this, but one to scout. I think his potential is somewhere like around 160, 161. So he could definitely grow to be a pretty good beast if you nurture him and give him some game time and all of that. And he stays uninjured. But that is it for the career of Mattia Viti. I am Kephren FM for the Football Manager blog channel saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.